Hey y'all, it's Edmond, also known as Plant Daddy, and I'm so happy that you're here. If you missed my first video of the review of this beautiful tiny house I am in, make sure you go ahead and check out that video. But right now, you're in my kitchen. Well, it's not my kitchen, but it's an Airbnb, and we're cooking some creamy vegan Alfredo pasta. It's gonna be so delicious, but you gotta watch the whole entire video in order to get the full recipe. So I got my pasta here, got my water already boiling, and then I got all my ingredients like garlic, parsley, lemon, some nutritional yeast, some exotic black peppercorn. What you know about that peppercorn, baby? First thing about this is that we're gonna have to make some creamy Alfredo sauce. And how we're gonna make this creamy Alfredo sauce is a little bit different than how you would make it, because we're not gonna soak our cashews overnight. Basically, I'm gonna boil them right here in this water, and then I'm gonna make my pasta, mix that all up in there together, and put some parsley in it, and boom, we got some, baby. I got a cup of unsalted, unroasted cashews. I'm gonna put them in that hot water. I'm gonna let that boil for about 10 to 12 minutes, not too soft, because we're gonna make our sauce with this. And as our cashews are boiling, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and put my fettuccine in our place pot. Now this is one of my favorite companies right here. These pots are amazing, and this is not sponsored. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put my pasta in my hot water. I'm gonna let that boil down in there. Put it in there just like that, baby. Put it in there just like that. And I did salt my pasta water. Pasta's getting ready. See, it's getting a little tender. Cashews are getting soft. And make sure whenever you're cooking, watch your heat. You know, some people, whenever you cook, you be so in a hurry to eat. So you be like, you turn it all the way up and your food is burnt, and then you're mad you don't got anything to eat. So always remember, slow and low. Like a song, slow and low. So some of your cashews are gonna start floating, so you can tell that they almost ready, and see they're breaking apart. And then we're just gonna blend these up in a blender with our herbs and our spices. Put it with our pasta. I just taste one of these, it's soft already, so I know it's ready to go in my blender. Okay, the blender is gonna make it fine, and I'm gonna add some spring water to it to give it that liquid consistency, and our spices and our herbs. And that's all we're gonna do, we're gonna be finished. All right, so now I gotta strain my cashews here. Here we go. Strain these real quick. Ooh, steamy, baby. Before you pour out all of your water from your cashews, you want to reserve about a half a cup of this water in order to put it in your blender. All right, so our cashews are finished. What we're gonna do, we're gonna add these cashews to our blender right here. And then next, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add about 1/4 of a cup of olive oil. So you can measure if you want to, but I measure it by sight. And then what we're gonna do, we're gonna add 3 or 4 garlic cloves, but I minced mine, I chopped mine up. Then you're gonna squeeze about 1/2 teaspoon of fresh lemon juice. Then nutritional yeast. That's gonna give it the flavor that we like, that we need, that cheesy, creamy taste that we love. 2 tablespoons of this nutritional yeast. Boom. And then I'm gonna add half a tablespoon of the fine garlic powder. Then we're gonna add 1/2 cup of that hot water we had left over from our cashews. It's smelling, oh, that smells so good right now. Then I'm gonna sprinkle about 1 teaspoon of fine Mediterranean sea salt. Then some exotic black pepper. For real, it says exotic, I'm not playing. Exotic black pepper. Pepper gonna get that flavor of the pot. Go ahead and blend this up. So you want it to be creamy like that. So I added a little bit more olive oil and to give it that little creamy texture. Very smooth, creamy. Flavors are very balanced. That's gonna be good. We mix it in that pasta and put a little parsley on it. Let's go ahead and take it over there. You want to go ahead and reserve some of your pasta water as well. So if you want to thin your sauce out afterwards, you can have some of this pasta water left over, because it already has the salt in it. So it's already seasoned water, as we would say. We're gonna go ahead and strain our fettuccine. Strain the excess water from our pasta. Pasta is finished boiling. I got my sauce right there, that creamy vegan Alfredo sauce. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna add a little bit pasta at a time. Go ahead and put that nice fettuccine back in there. I'm gonna put about 2 tonguefuls back in there, and then I'm gonna add the sauce back to my pot. All right, so I'm gonna add my Alfredo sauce to my pasta. Now that's what you call creamy. So I'm gonna take my tongs, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of this reserved pasta water. Just a little bit, not too much, to get that little creaminess in there that we love. You see how this is just like Alfredo. And what I like to do, I like to go ahead and add a little bit more of this black peppercorn, exotic black peppercorn to it. That looks really good. Then what we're gonna do, gonna sprinkle a little parsley on it. Oh yeah, there we go. That's the magic. Whenever you do it like that, you put your hand up right there. When you're in the kitchen cooking, you wanna have like a gourmet meal, put your hand up and let your herbs and things just fall in there. And this is a good old Southern Italian cooking. Doesn't that look good? Look at that. That looks delicious. Creamy, vegan Alfredo by Plant Daddy. Let's get into it. Oh yeah, that's good. I hope you enjoyed this video here in my kitchen with Plant Daddy. If you love my recipes, go ahead and comment below, like and subscribe. And if you want to see the review of this beautiful tiny house here in South Carolina, go ahead and watch that video too. Until next time, I either see you in the kitchen or I see you on an adventure. Peace.